Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be another mermaid drawing. I was only able to record 2 mermaid drawings this year, unfortunately, but I did do a whole lot more mermaids for the month of Mermay. You can definitely check them out on my Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, or even Pagey World. I posted to all 4 of those throughout the mermaids, so definitely check those out. But I will also be doing a sketchbook tour of my mermaid drawings after Mermaid's over, so that should be coming up within the next week or so for sure. But yeah, I hope that you guys will like this one too. I did the first mermaid drawing as a video for my last video, which was the Copic original brush nib review, and I wanted to do one more. I actually drew this about the same time, and I was using about the same materials as well because I wanted to test out those brush nibs to the best ability I could, and I also wanted to record more than one mermaid drawing this year. So I liked this one a lot, and I thought it was really cute, so I couldn't wait to share it with you guys. So this one was actually well, let's go back a little bit more. So throughout the month of Mermay, with my little sketches that I wasn't recording, I kept kind of being obsessed with the idea of drawing mermaids with kind of like fairy wings. So I did that a few times, and I was trying to do it in a way that was slightly plausible, like not realistic because I don't draw realistically, but plausible. So like I was trying to think like, well, mermaids have fins, so maybe they'll have fins growing out their back, so it kind of looks like fairy wings, but it's not fairy wings, if you know what I mean. And I just kept thinking throughout the month, like, what else could I do to make it a bit more plausible? And I kept thinking of flying fish. I vaguely remember seeing something on TV before, like one of those nature programs where they showed these flying fish that hung out near the surface, and they can like hop out of the water and then glide a little bit. I remember thinking that was pretty cool and thinking that that might be really interesting for a mermaid. So I Googled it, and it turns out they do exist. So yay me for remembering correctly. And the design was very interesting. So I thought it would make a really cool mermaid. So I decided to design a mermaid around this flying fish, and that is what you see here. So if you haven't seen a flying fish before, they're kind of interesting. They kind of look like what I think a sardine looks like. I'm not quite sure because I don't really look at sardines that often, but they're kind of like this dark blue with like some black and some silver in their body, and they seem to be quite small. And then they have these really cool wings that look like they're kind of clear, but they have these like pink veins going through them. So I thought that would be a really interesting design for like a fairy type mermaid drawing. So this drawing actually started out as I was just doing some studies of the flying fish and trying to figure out how that would look in mermaid form. And then I did this quick little, very loose sketch in the corner, and I thought that the silhouette looked really nice and it seemed good, so I thought I'd just go with it. So I actually scanned that tiny little sketch into the computer, blew it up to letter size, and then printed it out on normal computer paper, and then transferred that onto my marker paper with my light pad. This is a normal type of procedure that I've been doing a lot recently, and I find that the results are usually good because somehow the expression that I get with these tiny little sketches is usually better than something that I can recreate. But I feel like it went a little awry with this one because it wasn't really thought out as well. And when I did a big illustration using the same kind of lines, I realized that the top of the body was really small compared to the rest of the body. But it just didn't work as well when I tried to make it work on paper. I tried to adjust her torso and her shoulders and her chin so that it looked a little bit better. But I think I just ended up losing a bit of the movement that I had in the sketch. So yeah, that's the only thing I didn't really like about this one. I think the coloring went beautifully. I absolutely love how the coloring went. The colors just look so good together. But the actual drawing part went a little bit awry. So I would say that I would want to do this again, but honestly I don't. I think this one's done and I'm happy with it, but I do think I might actually revisit this character again because I just love how the character design came out. I didn't have the same colors as what the flying fish usually looks like. I just used the colors that I had on hand, especially since I was trying to review certain markers. And you know, the 3 Copic originals that I have, there's only 3 colors, and I had a blue green, which is I think BG32. It's aqua mint. So I had that color and I wanted to use that color. I was thinking of trying to make the wings look like they're clear, but use like the aqua mint at the base. I used a lot of my colorless blender to try to make it look, I don't know, clear, but with a little hint of this color, and then color in the veins. But I went a little overboard with that and I ended up making them look more green overall. For her hair color, I really wasn't sure what color to go with. I kind of liked the idea of keeping the image soft, so using a softer color. So I was thinking about going for like a blonde color, but I wasn't sure. So I took out a scrap paper and I did super ugly, super quick color studies just to see, like, you know, I have a whole bunch of aqua mint here. I have a little bit of pink here. What would look nice for the hair? And I ended up going with the magenta color, which was actually my original intention. I was thinking of doing this from the beginning because I didn't actually use that magenta color in my last video, and I really wanted to make use of it before I did the review. At first, I really wasn't sure though. I mean, I picked it out, I decided to go with it. It looked okay in the really ugly swatching, but even as I was putting it down, I really wasn't sure because I was going for a softer image, and this is a much harder color. But after I was finished, I stepped away, took a look at it from afar. I realized that I made the right choice and it looks so good. I was really, really happy with it. And it wasn't until a few hours later that I realized why it turned out so good and why it looks so good is because the aqua mint color is closer to green and the magenta color is closer to red. So it's like complementary colors. So it looks really, really nice. And I'm just so happy that I just kept going with it, even though I really wasn't sure at the time. So with all of my mermaids that I've been doing this month, and I have only been doing it for about like the last 2 weeks of the month. I didn't actually get to do any mermaids before that. But with all of the ones that I've been doing recently, I really like to put a healthy layer of glitter at the end because I think glitter and mermaids, they just go together. It's so nice. It makes it more magical and pretty, and yeah, I've been really enjoying doing that. And I've been using my Wink of Stella glitter pen, which I got like over a year and a half ago. And I'm just kind of impressed that it's still like, it still works, because I let it sit probably for a year in my like cup, just unused. I wasn't really a fan of it before, but with the mermaid little sketches, I really enjoy using them a lot. So they're a lot like a water brush. You squeeze them a little bit and the glitter comes out. I had one mermaid a while ago where I squeezed a little too hard and a whole bunch of globs of glitter came out, and it kind of looked messy afterwards. So when I did this one, I wanted to make sure that I was a bit more careful when applying the glitter. So I just tried to squeeze it out gently and apply very systematically so that like it didn't leave any streaks or anything behind. And it's so pretty in person. I wish you guys could see it. It's just so magical. The glitter is just so gentle but perfect. And what I really like about it is it doesn't really interfere with the scanning either. I'm able to scan the drawing. You don't really see the glitter that much. So yeah, I'm really happy with it so far. Not that I'm sponsored or trying to promote this. I'm just talking about a product that I just really enjoyed this week. Well, this month, I should say. So that is my flying fish mermaid. I really hope that you guys liked this video, and I hope you liked the drawing as well. And if you did, definitely let me know by leaving a comment down below and giving this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe to my channel. I post art related videos every week. And if you'd like to buy a print of this drawing, then definitely check out my Redbubble shop. There will be a link in the description below, so you can check that out. I think I will definitely post prints of this drawing and my other mermaid drawing as well. And if there's any other mermaids that you saw on my other pages like Instagram that you want to see a print of, definitely let me know and I will definitely do that. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.